So, can you hear me? Is the audio on this phone can really suck it at some points? I have a fan running. So, can you hear me if I talk regular? Copy that, roger that. Alright, cool. I don't know how to title a live feed, or I would have titled it, Do You Want to Build a Chainsaw? Do you want to build a chainsaw? What's up, Billy? What's up, Ground Pounder? Very cool. So I have a Stihl MS 151 that my buddy gave me to, I don't know, he had one, I fixed it up, turned it into a hot rod for him, it was really successful, and he had this other one, and where's the parts? So he had this guy, Ruben, at the shop work on it, and he's a car mechanic, and he handed me the saw, and I try to start it, and I get it running, and like the whole engine is rattling around. I'm like, oh Lord. I turn it off, and I'm looking at it, and I can see that, okay, I need to take it further apart, so I'll take it home with me. And I get the thing apart and find out some really weird shit. Like, there was these, my memory's not so good, so I don't remember exactly how I had put the other one together. What's up, Connor? And so I've got this crankcase here. Put this together here, and it's got this bolt running through like over here, connecting it to the case of the chainsaw, and message retracted. And so I take that bolt to the Stihl shop, and they can't find it anywhere in the computers. It's it's baffling them, it's baffling me. And the mechanic comes out, and I'm talking to Travis over there, and what we find out is that somebody was like, this guy, he drilled this out and wallowed this out and like put this bolt in there, and the whole motor was rattling around. And yeah, there's like a chip in it up here, and oh yeah, that's like all wallowed out right there. Let's see here. So this is the old crankcase, and here's the new one. It's got these 3 bolts that hold it together, and then it's got these one here, and it's got one over here. It's got a couple of motor mount spots where, if I'm correct, I don't know, it's gonna be a fun experience. I think that's one. That's not one. However it goes together, it's gonna go together with the new crankcase. I ordered the crankcase, and I ordered the piston and cylinder. And you know what's funny? They actually sent me just the crankcase without the crank and everything else in it. So I took this to, I've got a local small engine repair to have. The crank was still good, so I had the crank taken from this and put into this. And the guy called me up and said he didn't have the right tool for it. He thought he could do it, but he couldn't. So I took it to the guy a little further south where I used to live with my mom, and he put it together really quickly. He had the press for it, got the new bearings in, new crank seals, and told me that the guy had dinged the crank up a little bit, and he dinged up the crankcase a little bit. I can see marks of where this guy was trying to do it, and he said there was metal shavings in the bearings from whatever this guy was doing to try to put it together. So my local small engine mechanic that I was excited to meet and have a local small engine mechanic for things that I didn't know how to do or was still learning, is a no-go. I've got my people 45 minutes down the road. Travis at Still Shop and Eric at D's Equipment. They're both really awesome. They converse with me about anything that I run into. They have no issues telling me why or how they do things. I guess, you know, if you keep coming to the place for long enough, they I don't know, they're just good people. I've been to a couple of places where whatever happens behind the desk stays behind the desk. They don't talk to their customers. I'm like, okay, well, I'm not coming back here. A shop without worries is invaluable. Yeah, and good people. Eric and Travis, those are my go-tos. Eric does lawnmowers and pressure cleaners and large equipment. Same thing at the Still Shop, but he's an Echo dealer and the other one's a Still dealer. So, to talk about what's going on, I have the old cylinder, because when I rebuilt the dude's saw, I bought a new piston and cylinder and rebuilt it for him. So I have an old one from there and an old one from his other saw, which was like the part saw or the junk saw. He said he wanted me to rebuild that one and sell that one to him for whatever it's going to cost. And then he stopped working with us, and I don't know what happened, but I'm still going to rebuild the saw. I'll use it until he's ready to buy it, try it out. So I forget what I was doing. I think this was like a test project. I opened up the transfers, and I'm just getting into this too. And I opened up the port and I played around with it. I think I was just like practice grinding on this one, but it does have a scored cylinder. So we got the new, you know, I just bought the new one. I found out how cheap it was, and I lightly ported it and opened up the transfers, gave him some better exhaust, and I gave the saw to him, and he went over and like cut through the base of a palm tree like that fast, and it was like a pretty big base of a palm tree, and it's a little saw. It blew my mind, like how fast the saw cut and how well it ran. I was so stoked to see it in his hands doing so well. So I hope for the same thing with this one. I was just about to see if he doesn't buy it, you'll have another saw. Yeah. I was just about to see here. First thing I gotta figure out is which way this is gonna go together. So I've got the exhaust there. I know that the exhaust is down and the intake's on the top, and the exhaust comes out this side and up over on this side, and that would be the side where the clutch and the bar and the chain are, and the flywheel is on the other side. So as far as I know, I think that's the way it goes. I wouldn't want to put on the piston the wrong way. Let me just grab the body of the saw and see if everything lines up. Dude, this guy Ruben that worked on his saw that messed it all up. Like, this is the kind of weird stuff that he would do. So, alright, I put these two holes here, and they line up with a good part of the saw where the exhaust is coming down into the pan here, and just where these holes, it normally comes over, up, and then out this little flat here down the side of the saw, and he had like a heat problem. It was getting real hot, and I think the flap of his saw wasn't there or something. So instead of the guy like just using a bigger screw or attaching that back down, he welded the motherfucker on there. So I hope there's not a screen in there, but it doesn't matter at this point. I've got these two. I cleaned it out real good. I stuck it in the ultrasonic machine, let it sit for over a day. It was black and it came out looking really nice. So I might need to, I don't know if I'm gonna open that stuff any. I think whatever it was with this saw, just raising the exhaust in the inside here just a little bit. Yeah, it's got this tiny little hole. So just by improving that a little bit, it's wide out here and inside. I don't know, and then this is one of those like flickery lights, but inside it's like a tiny little hole. And it's a lot wider on the outside. It's hard to see like that, but yeah, so just opening up a little bit on the inside, that's big enough on the outside. It'll blow right out of there. So there's that. Let's see, that goes, I want to say that goes there. And then here's the body of the chainsaw. It's only a couple of years old. Probably looks worse. But yeah, this is, yeah, it's still, the other saw you had, it didn't have the climber's clip on it anymore. All that was busted off. This actually does have a broken part. For the, right there is a fractured piece of metal gone. I should have that in my box of parts. I ordered everything that I thought I would need for the saw. Hopefully when I get it back together, all of that goes together well, and I have everything that I need for it. Alright, so where was I at? This would be the flywheel side. Yes, that's definitely the way it goes. So, yeah, I'm thinking correctly. I just wanted to make sure on the body, which is down there, is where this lower part slides in, and that'll be it. So cool. Do you want to build a chainsaw? Do you want to make it fast? Alright, so where was I? Like this and this. Or like that. Then the arrow points down, which means this is going to go on this way, so let's start this little guy out. I already slapped a little bit of oil on it. Very nice. Hey, that went well. Okay. I want to take a nap. Burgers. Trash night alarm going off. Do you want to take a long nap? Dude, I tried to take a nap today, day off and all, and she's got these birds, really expensive little birds, and then her phone, it was like on vibrate, but it like always got like this notification. So there's the rustling and the eating of the seeds, and the rustling and the eating of the seeds, and the rustling, and like they didn't stop for like over an hour the whole time I was in there. It was that, and then the bzz, 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 bzz. It was like, oh my god, I couldn't just chill and watch TV, watch like a show and pass out or fall asleep. I may have fallen asleep for like a second or two. Yeah, just a short one. Alright, I don't know why when I order these things that I don't order an extra circlip, because if this goes anywhere other than like right here, I'm probably not going to find it. Although, you're not even going to believe this. Like, I was putting together a piston, and the freaking circlip goes flying, and right up here I hear dink, and I look up and I'm like, no, there's just no way that it landed in that. Right up here, this pot, just like hanging up here above, like by the window up there. It went, like, I guess off the ceiling and down and into that pot. I pull the pot down, and sure as shit, there's the circlip. And then when you're taking off your clutch drum, there's like a bigger circlip. You know, it's the same thing. It's a circlip. It clips on and locks in the drive sprocket or your clutch drum or whatnot. That one went that way. And I was like looking around everywhere, and got the electrical panel and like this Tupperware, you know, like storage bins, and I'm looking like, oh no, it didn't go like behind the wall, did it? But no, it was in this fish tank. It was in the fish tank. And it's irreplaceable parts. I'd have to go get more parts. So, let's not lose a circlip. And, you know, how do you put a circlip in? I haven't, like, been on the bench doing all this all the time. It's like, hey, I'm here every once in a while. We have a guest. So, circlip, just need like a reasonable tool. I like this Craftsman screwdriver. I've had it for a long time. You know when you go to take out a carburetor cover, and there's like a certain size socket that'll fit on that nut in there, whatever the hell it is, and then there's like plastic all around it, so it has to be skinny and fit in there. And so I went and like tried to pick up that certain size socket and what looked like a skinny socket, and it wouldn't fit. But this thing fucking does it. I think it's this side right here. So this has always been my go-to for that chainsaw tool to get those apart. And for other things, for some reason the shapes getting larger and larger are good for getting a pin out, getting it started through the circlip, things like that. And then we've got these little guys. I don't know if they're gonna help me any. I really just need anything at my disposal here. I've got 5/16. I figured the little hook for cleaning out the chainsaw bar, but it's kind of like a little square on the other side. Maybe that'll help me get this in. So there's the hole to help get it out. This one does not have the helpful hole. One side started. Oh god, these are so tiny. Bruh. I'm gonna put this one somewhere safe while I'm working on this one. And then I've done it with my fingers before. God. Oh God. Okay. I swear, man. The reading glasses are freaking coming because everything small seems to be a little bit blurry. Go to your home can be a real pain. Go to your home. Okay. Without, oh, and then, yeah, there is tricks to like kind of push it, get it turning, and get it to like flip into place. I remember trying that and I was successful one time. Alright, that wasn't it. What the hell did I use? I think I used to use like the little tuning key for the chainsaw. I just bought a brand new 201. They did not give me a tuning key with it. My tuning keys are in the truck. Maybe this little guy. Mine's 225. Yeah, okay, we're on reading glasses tip. My tattoos are high def. It's a mofo now. Alright, come on, guy. Go there. Bring that up a little bit. Oh God, don't jump. Don't get all squirrely on me. Dude. This little son of a gun. I know that's gonna help. Inside, stay there. Get out of your own way. Got it. Alright. One more to go. This little guy works. Oh god, that was close. Ugh. Finish him. Is it in there? It's in. Sometimes they just bounce in. Okay, cool. Bring those back up. Bring those back up. Hell yeah. Man, old parts I'll keep in here. And this is our new guy. Eureka, yeah. A little bit of oil. Not putting it together yet, but I do want to see the piston and the cylinder together, and I don't want to just put it in there dry. Honestly, I don't think I need to have the ring on there. Make it a little easier. I just take the ring off. Alright, so where was I? This goes this way. This goes this way. Arrow down. Alright, we have 0 compression. What happened?
He came out, he saw you, his tail was the only thing, it was his whole butt.
Oh.
Come on, dog. Get out. Get out.
How's the bollard treating y'all? Very good. I removed a large tree yesterday, climbed everything, and
Go, outside.
there was this guy I'd never worked with before on the bollard, and his thoughts on it. You know, he loved it. It was great. Alright, so let's see. I'm live with Ground Pounder and Billy. Wifey says hi. Alright, so that's going up. Go up. There you are. So it's going down. That closes. So it's really not when this cracks over here, because these crack. Those really never close. Those crack right there, and then I'm like looking at the intake. It's got the whole triple thing, you know. Mrs. Super Shea. Looks like those all pretty much crack at the same time. All three little windows. So from there, so they close. And there's a lot of time before the exhaust opens. Exhaust closes. And they all start to crack. I know. I gotta be right. Exhaust closes. I'm turning it this way. Yeah, and then they all start to crack. So there. So now we're coming down this way. So I've got quite a bit, you know, a little bit of space before the exhaust roof comes across where the piston ring is. There's plenty of room for play. So I think what I had done on that other one was I raised the exhaust, opened that up a little bit. Maybe I'll widen it a little bit. Widen it a little bit and shape the upper a little bit, and try to open up these transfers the best I can, and that'll be it. A tiny little saw, kind of like the 2511s. I'm trying to treat it like that. I don't know if I want to mess with the intake on this one, or if I did with the other one. Make sure my woods ain't on fire yet. You don't want that. Hey, I'll be back. I gotta go back and check on the fire. Yeah, right? Okay, so oh, a hair landed right on it. That's alright. I'm gonna wash it all out. Make sure everything's flushed out good before I put it back together anyway. So for now, you can go hang out somewhere. Should have some clean bags. This one's terrible. Just gonna keep that safe. Yeah. old crankcase, old wrist pin, 4 new motor mounts. So, where to put these? Probably in that pile. I wonder if I kept one of my magnetic trays in here. And I don't think I did, man. What did I do with my magnetic trays? So, yes, these are what the motor mounts look like. And this, there's a bolt that looked like the one on this side, is what I found inside the saw. This is what the guy tried to mount his motor with. He must have had a snapped motor mount. You know what happens? The motor mount breaks off. So what I would have done is found a way to get that screw out of the case or out of the crankcase, drill a tiny little hole, put something in there, get it started. I've done it before, it works. So that's why those holes were all wallowed out, and like this stuff was like in there trying to hold the saw together. When you could have gotten that out and you could have put in a new one. These guys, they're pretty rough with their saws, you know. Motor mounts break, they be working out of the lift, throwing their saw on the bottom of the lift a lot. God knows how it happens, but it happens. I'm sure it's happened to me. So where do we put our new motor mounts? Somewhere, I mean, there's this. If I can, I don't want to lose these, but oh, there's that new clip. So yeah, I've got that. I haven't been in here in so long. Here's like the, oh no, what I'm afraid of. All the other stuff, and I gotta find out where it all goes. I'll just, these are all new and shiny. Like I know I can tell these apart from everything else in here. I'll just throw these in the Ziploc so they don't get lost. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Me and the fam are going over to Mom's. I think we're having like 10 adults over. Bunch of kids, 6 kids. So that's an old part that should go in there. Put these over there. I try to keep boxes of the old parts and useful parts and anything I can reuse in the future. Put the muffler away. Throw this away. Put the knife over here. That over there. Silently judging your trees. A girl got me this shirt a couple years ago. So, yeah, Ziploc bags are awesome. Compressed air is also awesome. Huge fan of compressed air and parts cleaner. And Dremel stuff. So I don't know if you remember or whatnot, the posts of the metal piece of metal shard in my eye. Well, since then, been using these made by Honeywell. Well, they're like, you know, a good shot from the rubber around there. Like, you put these things on, and nothing's getting through. And I can see fine out of them, even though they're getting pretty bad. I'm pretty sure over here I hit them with some parts cleaner, and it ruined that part. But I only look through like, parts right here, so it's okay. Got those. Got the old Dremel. I usually keep. Where are you? Ah, there they are. Pair of needle nose pliers. Had my eyes cleaned out more than once. Yeah. Shoot. I think you told me, like, after what had happened to me, that you had that happen a few times. My little Dremel case with all my little Dremel stuff. Every time I pass by a Dremel section, you know, I'm all looking around trying to find something new, something that'll work. These little like buffer sander pads. Honestly, the finger and a little 600 grit for chamfering and chamfering, whatever you call it. The edges and everything is really good. Oh man, these transfers are deep. Very deep transfers. Long shaft, so I don't even have anything that'll work for that because the longer bits are fatter bits. And my transfer bits for the 2511 that work real good, I probably need to buy more, are more of like these shorter style bits, and they're only gonna go so deep. I remember doing this last time, and I considered, you know, trying to get something like that in there. It's like that would work, but I got to get it started with something else. Had 5 stitches in my left eye. Like where? Like around the eye? Or like in the eye? Yeah, that'll make you want to wear the goggles. Man, I guess I could use... This one looks really unused. Eyeball, you had capital letters. Oh my god. I can't imagine. I hope I'm turning this the right way. I am. You want to make sure the shaft is in there far enough to have stability, but not so far in there that I can't work into the transfers very deep. Get some more oil. I guess I'm doing this. I don't know. Cornea and retina. I wore a pirate patch for 7 months. I had the pirate patch. I think I wore it like a day. I thought it was going to be worse, but it wasn't, you know, what had happened to me, and they got it out. They did their dremeling after I shot a piece of metal in my eye with the Dremel. And, you know, all sorts of eye drops and everything. I was okay. I didn't have to wear, like, all sorts of shade and all that stuff. Like, somebody else told me different. Like, they were pretty messed up. Their eyes were burning, hurting in the sun and everything like that. Yeah. transfers or port work. If I'm doing port work, I'm not using this one. If I'm doing the port work, I'm more so going in with like an egg-shaped one. Like this one, but it's kind of straight end, whatever. Yeah, I really need some new bits. What do I got over here? Cataract surgery on both eyes. Chunk of metal hit my eye, and when I went to rub it, nothing was there per se. Yeah, it's like I could probably get I could have my girl get the picture. What sucks is like she has an Android and I have an iPhone. Maybe if she shares the picture with me on Messenger or something like that, I can download it. But she has such a good camera that you got like the outside of the eyeball, and there's like another where the eyeball actually is. So there's like a layer of clear gel, and it was like right in the middle of that, right before the actual eyeball. I got really lucky, but she got a good picture of that from the side of my eyeball with her camera. This guy or this guy would be good for the port. Well, I guess I could start in on that. Port or transfers. I got that one in for the transfers, so I know I have a beverage here somewhere, some grape drink. Yeah, dude. I don't know, I guess I got lucky. It wasn't so bad. It was like it hit my eye, and I brushed it off, and it's like, okay. And then later on, realized that my eye was still bothering me, so whatever hit me in the eye, you know, was either still in there or scratched me. And sure as shit, yeah, there was something actually in there, and she like got a little swab because she saw it, and it wouldn't come out. It's just me, Ground Pounder.
You say hi?
And Billy. This is Baby Lynx. And my wife, Katie. Oh, Jay's here, too. What's up, Jay?
Did you see yourself?
See yourself on camera?
Oh,
There you are.
Now she's gone. There she is. Now she's gone. And there she is.
Good, man. How are you? Everything is going good. Don't even ask. Those over there. I'm just playing around with a MS-151. What's up, Dan? Happy Thanksgiving. A little MS-151 cylinder, kind of like the 2511. I did one of these before for a buddy, and it came out really nice. So I'm going for it again with his spare saw, parts saw or whatever. Do the same thing. I wonder. I was supposed to check that out while I had the piston and all that ready to go before I shoved it in a bag. But yeah. I was wondering, because also on the 2511, I found out the magic is in the transfers, so I've heard, and found out that ever so sliding the port and the intake on that thing and not going wild on the port, but more so making more air movement in the transfers, I got a more torquey 2511T. So it doesn't like rev up and start up like the one I got from Ripsaw. When you start it up, it it idles and revs up nicely, but not all wild like the other one. But it cuts just the same. It cuts just as fast, and it doesn't have when it's got those little Egan dogs on it, it doesn't torque out all the time. That thing will grab and pull through a little better. It's definitely my go-to, the one that I created. Intake, exhaust, arrow down, locator pin. Get your butt in there. There we go. Yeah, so. Wow. From what I can see, I don't see any harm in, let's see, that's coming in right about there. I'm just trying to decipher if I did a little cutaway here on the cylinder and here on the cylinder to allow the air transfer through a little more, if it would be a bad thing or a good thing. Transfers are over there, transfers are over there, holes for it's there, holes for it's there. The intake has this whole shape going on to it over here. And it's got that all going on over there. Okay, I think that seems to line up with how we're allowing air in the intake. When we're over here and we're all the way open and closed on the exhaust. Oh yeah, that whole like egg shape or whatever, it lines up with how they've designed the intake holes, so nothing I would change there. I think that all the shape of that has to do with their intake holes and nothing to do with how it meets the crankcase down here. Just want to try to figure this thing out a little bit before I go messing with it. It's got these sloped sides of the piston there, and if I mess with this, will it I think we'll be just fine as long as my work is smooth. I mean, will I gain anything? Will it make a difference anyhow? I think so, because there's our crankcase. There's our transfers. And there's like short little space for that to shoot out those transfers, and right here down this corner. So yeah, by opening that up a little bit, it should allow for a little more fuel and air movement. Super Dave Outdoors, what's up? If it's Strato, I would be careful trimming CYL. Oh, the cylinder skirt. If it's Strato, what do you mean? Is the Echo 2511 Strato? How would you know? I have done cylinder skirts before, but really just with the 2511. How much have I missed? Tree Peeps, Dan, Super Dave, 201. Did I mention a 201? Oh no, this is a 151, yeah. I have a new 201, but I've got a cylinder coming from Ripsaw for that one. And then the new cylinder that's in the new one, I'll figure something out for my old saw. I want to try that Ripsaw cylinder. Put a big block in it. Yeah, that'd be funny as hell, man. Tiny little saw somehow squeeze this 661 cylinder in there. Art lover, hey Peter. Girlfriend just told me she's pregnant. I feel like batting out on this relationship. 4 holes are better, Dave. We all know that. 3 holes for the intake. 4. Yeah. I usually pop a few more holes in there. At least a few. Let the butchery begin. Oh shit. Alright, before I start with that, now that I've had a good look at that, this is gonna go away somewhere. I don't want to have any kind of shavings near my bearings. And my drink. Okay, I put it way up there. No more signal for whatever reason now, apparently. Oh yeah, it just went out earlier. I don't know what was up with that. I want to know what you meant by what type of cylinder it is. That has something to do with the plating easily chipping or something. I carry the wrench and walk it away, bro. Yeah, it sounds like I might need to give my wife a wrench. I think I have to sign up for assigning wrenches. I was looking at that and I was like, well, maybe next time. Can you hear me over the sound of the Dremel, or is talking kind of pointless? You just tap on the person's name, bro, then make a standard mod, bro. Add, well, that was easy. Yeah, there it is. Smashy, smashy. Yeah, that little guy. This little guy. Little egg-shaped little guy. This guy. This one here is good. And then this is a long one to help me down in there. But it's like a, I don't know. Play with that if I need to. Alright. That's cutting it close for the gasket space. You're welcome. Thank you, GP. Okay, so this one is good for getting the edges started. I'm getting in there pretty good. That's better. I think I have another light. I just bought it recently for this very purpose. Do you machine down the cylinder base? No, I haven't gotten into that. I don't have a lathe. I have this part of the bench, my vise, another 8 feet of drawers and battery charging stuff and cases with all the little tools and whatnot for working on the chainsaws, filing cabinet, and a rack of the saws that I've worked on and been working on and have extra parts for, and a nice air compressor, and I don't know, I'm trying to meet somebody or get to know somebody that has one and could drop a cylinder for me so I can start learning that part of it. Yeah, that's it. A little light there, but more importantly, there's like a really bright light over there that just kind of helps out. How far? Sky Drive City. How far are you from Sky Drive City? I don't know. I'd have to either grab my iPad or I'll check it out later. Never heard of it, but doesn't mean it's not like somewhere right around here. There we go. So I'm digging that. It goes in there and so I can fix that. Okay. Just north of Crystal Springs. So yeah, that's probably pretty close to me. Crystal River, Crystal Springs, that might be really close to me. Might be a little closer to my dad, but not far. I'm supposed to drive up there to go look at a tree. Okay. North of Crystal Springs. Okay. You're talking about somebody you know that has a lathe? Or that does work like that? Eating out blueberries, some pretty pretzels, and getting jacked up on green tea. No, I'm talking about jumping out of a plane in Florida. Oh, damn. Low battery, 20%. We're good. Wow. There's a nice little pocket right here. We're getting some air in. like that little channel. And the jets are going that way, so that makes sense. I noticed the same thing with the 2511s ripsaw when they get into their transfers. They really only pick a spot and shoot for that when it goes into the tunnel. You know, maybe that's all it takes. Oh yeah. I like to build 2511s, yeah. I've got a new one. I got the one that I got from Ripsaw, and then the one that I built, and I figured out how to do it with a little more compression and still a very awesome saw. And then I've got this new one, it's in a box, and it's all wrapped up, and I can't have it until Christmas. Because I gotta have a third. Chain brake bands be snapping. You know, little things going wrong here, things wrong there. Like, now I've only got one of them, so I definitely want to have a small line of them, so I always have one running. It's the green tea talking. No need for the boots, brah. Yes, I need the boots. Going that way up. So yeah, I guess maybe around the perimeter a little bit more here, over there, but mainly I think those are the primaries and these are the secondaries. Egan pipe makes power, but it is loud. Yeah. Yeah, like my 500 eyes have the West Coast, and my 661 has the Egan straight shot, and it's really fucking loud, really loud. And then my 462, I went in and lightly ported that and gave it the Egan straight shot, and it is extremely responsible on the trigger. Like as soon as you touch the trigger, that chain is like moving fast, and I didn't take away a lot of torque or anything like that. It still cuts like it did when it was stock. But damn it, man, yeah, that and my 661 are loud. I've got the ear protection, but like nobody else can cut around me. And then the 261, I've got the Egan pipe on it, and I warned somebody, like, you're gonna have to step aside. And they were like, oh, it's okay, and they started cutting next to me, and then they pulled out of the cut, and we're like, no, I can't do it. It is too loud if you don't have hearing protection. Let me get going on this. Get something done tonight. watch a movie with the family. Hell yeah. Good night, Jay. It sounds like a good idea. Finish up these air transfers. Because you know damn well I'm the only one in the family that wakes up at like 5 a.m. I'll be out here working on them some more. Go live on Thanksgiving Day and we'll be working on this shit. And when everybody else wakes up, we'll start cooking. Getting ready to go to Grandma's. Dude, my pool is like 95 degrees. It's like a giant hot tub right now. It's all steamy. Oh my god. Oh yeah, get in there. Good job, Dremel. You're getting in there now. That's the spot. Oh, I can feel it right now, man. Like I got the magic touch going. This is not like a good bit for a finished edge, but right now it's happening. A little more over here. Oh yeah. Nice. And I don't know what I had done over here. I don't think I did anything. I did a little bit of something on this one. And this is the stock one that was never messed with. Like, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah, I really opened it up a little more on those ones. So much there. Not like it matters there. It really matters there, 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 and there for the way it's flowing. 34 inches here. Fire. I really was kind of ballsy on where the gasket's gonna meet. Pretty thin up there. Getting a little close right there, but I think I do the same thing on the 2511s, and they've always been good. I've never had an issue. Go any further on that. that tooth in there. I think at this point, I just want to make it smoother. So, here goes the air compressor. Oh my goodness. Yesterday, like a breaker tripped and everything here went out, and so I found out which breaker it was and got it all back on, and then my air compressor wouldn't come back on, and I was like, God, dude, I just got, stands like this tall one, probably cost, I think, around $300. And it wouldn't come back on, and I figured I'd have to go get a new part for it today, hopefully like a fuse or something like that. And sure as shit, I pulled it all the way out here, I plugged it in like over here, just went and tried to turn it on again, and it turned on. I got it onto a power strip right now. Hopefully that'll be the last of its issues, because yeah, it was some money. Well, I need that air compressor. I have like this little itty bitty backup one down here that I used to clean up my stuff for work yesterday. Alright, what else did I want to do? I think I'm good with that. Yeah. There we go. Now I just need something to smooth it out in there. I know before it's such a deep channel that I gave up on trying to take it down too far, because the only things that I have that'll go down further are like larger heads on them, and they'll start chattering between the transfer walls and the cylinder walls. I have this one, and I'm just going to try this one because it'll go deeper, and maybe I can do some smoothing with it. I've got the other ones. Let's see though. How much deeper will it go? A lot. What's up, Monk?
What are you working on?
Still MS 151 chainsaw cylinder.
What is that gray stuff?
That is metal shavings. That's what your mom's always getting upset about.
Oh, that's what metal shavings are.
These are itty bitty like metal shavings. Yeah, but look, see, like one of the bigger ones of those, something like that could get stuck in your foot. And then your mom's got to pull it out with tweezers later. That's why she's saying you shouldn't come over here and stand over here with bare feet. Because now you got a bunch of stuff all over the bottom of your feet. They're tiny little shavings, but yeah, they can get stuck in your foot. Yeah, and it hurts to get them out. So where are your flip-flops? Let me see the bottom of your feet real quick. Lift up one foot at a time. See the other on it. Try to use flip-flops. When you come out in the garage, literally just pulled something out of her foot not but 1 hour ago. Like, good. Maybe you'll start wearing flip-flops when you go outside. Aluminum powder is bad juju. I guess, man. For the kids at least, and everybody else. I think my skin is too thick to be messed with by it. Alright, let's see what this little guy will do. This is like more of like a round ball diamond bit thing. It's longer. You got flip-flops? Okay, cool.
I don't have flip-flops.
Ground pounder.
I have socks and shoes, which are better.
Oh, okay. You want to say hi?
It's just the camera.
Yeah, that's the camera.
Or are you making a video?
Yeah, like my buddies. See, this is Ground Pounder and Dan, and the Ground Pounder says hello. He's on there right now. We're just hanging out, messing with this chainsaw and just talking. He's talking about jumping out of an airplane here in Florida. Oh yeah.
I can't hear him.
Well, you can't hear him, but you just got to read what he's saying. Like right here. See Dan? He did a big hand going like that. He's waving.
He's saying hi.
Yeah.
It's because he said hi because I waved.
Oh, this is a good one. I think I'm going to like this. Yeah, it's getting me all the way down the shaft.
I forgot who you were talking to.
Well, we've never met him in person, but I've known him for a while now.
Hopefully I don't
Last
get
Christmas, I sent him a Christmas present last Christmas.
Can I play with this for a
I sent
moment?
him one of these. You want to play with the air? Just don't blow it anywhere around here, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. The uni oil. I kind of I use this sometimes. I still have it. I bought 2 and I sent you 2. And then there's like this Fab One spray on air filter oil. It goes on blue. I was trying that one out. It's pretty cool. It works good. I like this little thing. This is good for going in and finishing it. 8% left. This is gonna finish the job though. This is gonna make these transfers really nice. The shirt, hell yeah. I'm excited, man. What? You're gonna clean the floor with it? Okay. Oh yeah, I like that. That's gonna get my... Don't spray in there. It's really dirty down there. And use it in short little bursts.
Daddy, can you see where I did it?
Can I see what? Oh. Yeah, be careful what you kick up. I don't know what's in that carpet. Next thing you're gonna need is eye protection. Doc, what's up, Doc? All right, you too, Doc. Have a great Thanksgiving, man. Hey, Riley. Well, I guess it's okay if you play with it. I mean, air compressor, fan, Dremel. It's just more noise is all. Well, I don't think it matters. Does it bother anybody that she's over here blowing a bunch of compressed air? You're gonna try it live in the morning? Oh, I'll be awake, man. Probably gonna jump right back into this. You're blowing over here. Stop. You're a goofball. You are a goofball. What is she doing back there?
Well, she needs eye protection.
Yeah, I told her that's what was next. She's gonna need eye protection. Yeah, blow them off first.
Oh, I know.
Alright, that's that side. Oh yeah, I can even see down in there pretty good at this angle. I can see a bunch of nasty little Dremel cuts going away. Very nice. See, Doc and Super Shea. Alright, ground pounder. Everybody, happy Thanksgiving. Probably see you in the morning, GP. My phone's gonna die in a little bit. It's working out good, man. A little fuel and air magic. It's sure to be a spicy little saw. See if I can get in there and Riley, stop it. You're just blowing dirt out of the carpet at me up here. Wait, where was I? Girl, I know you're having fun. Watch out. Alright.
Daddy, when you use it and you're done, you can give it back to me. And when you need it again, I can give it back to you and it can do the same thing all over again. Is that okay? Daddy?
Yeah, but you're gonna make my air compressor go crazy. You're just pumping air and air and air and air. Stop using it so much.
Okay.
Because it's running right now. It's got to fill up, and then you have fun with it for a little bit, and then when it starts running again, I want you to stop blowing it. Wait until it fills up, okay? Alright guys, I'm pretty sure everybody said later and happy Thanksgiving and that they were signing off. And
Happy Thanksgiving!
yeah, where's your face? There you are. There's your face. So, I mean, it says there's 2 people on here. I'm just figuring out that this tool does go deep enough to open up the like where the bottom of the transfer shaft is going in to the cylinder a bit, which is cool because that's the way it works on the 2511s. You get that bottom area opened up there a little bit. That helps a great deal, I think. So I'm going to attack those areas there, and there a little bit more and call it a night. I'll do the exhaust and do the exhaust tomorrow, make sure everything's really clean, and slap it back together.
Daddy, metal shaving.
Why are you doing that? They could go right into your skin, and now you're putting them on your clothes. I'm going to have to kick you out of the garage. Let me see your hand. You don't want that stuff on you. That's how you get, that's how it gets. Alright, now there's another little one out here.
Oh, let's play Granny's